What's up YouTube, it's Todd Horst here with Tasty Tracker. Just wanted to give a quick update on the small account challenge. Right now SPY is looking pretty good. We're at the 270 range. It took us forever to break over 260. We were hovering in there between 240 and 260 for quite some time. That was acting as a resistance. Now I'm expecting that resistance will become support. Of course, we never know what the market is going to do, but I anticipate that we're going to be hovering between 260 and 280 for the next couple weeks. The market did like Bernie dropping out of the race, and it's also liking the plateauing of the number of cases diagnosed each day. With those things in mind, I'm not anticipating a V-shaped recovery, but I am anticipating a bit of a slow recovery. I don't know that we're going to have a retest. Everybody seems to think that you have to have a retest, which is certainly not the case, but obviously we will see what happens. The other thing to compare this with is Vixx. Vixx, we've seen a steady decline over the past month, and I can expect that from here we would sort of flatten out but continue to degrade over time. I'm not anticipating the rate of decline to stay the same or increase this pace. A lot of times in my experience we get a nice spike in Vixx and then we come down about halfway and then we start to level out and slowly go back to normalcy. Couple updates in the account itself. I closed out MA and APPL. Those were both expiring this expiration, so in about a week, next Friday. And in one of my other accounts I had gotten assigned a position, so I thought it was time to go ahead and close out some of the portfolio for this expiration cycle. This is something that you have to do at the end of each cycle. Typically I wait till the week of, but because these are so far out of range, it's better to just go ahead and get it over with. I'm not hopeful that these would ever come back into being viable, and it's not worth paying the commissions to wait to see if that were the case. So with MA and APPL, we can go over here to Tastyworks. MA, I was able to close for 503. The recommendation there, because Tastyworks has a $5 commission fee, is to try to change it for close it for $5 or less. So I saved $2 here by not being assigned on the sold leg, which is the 340, and then me having to exercise the 335 leg for $5. So I saved a couple bucks there by just doing it myself, closing it for 503. Similarly, APPL, I closed for $5, saved $5 there. Microsoft, on Monday I had actually rolled for $1. It turns out I might have been able to collect a credit on that because Microsoft had a pretty nice spike that day. However, I'm okay with paying $1. It's not too much. You can see down here I paid $4 for AMD. That's pushing it. Typically I don't like to pay that much to roll, especially on a lower price stock like AMD, but I wanted to make sure that this position rolled out. I had a higher personal priority on AMD rolling out than Microsoft, so I was willing to let Microsoft not be profitable this cycle, but it turns out that the market rebounded enough for me to be able to roll it out 1 month. So you can see in Tasty Tracker what my portfolio looks like. I only have one more position on in this month, and then I've rolled AMD and Microsoft out to next month. Incidentally, those are the only two positions that I have on for next month because I had put on positions for so much further out. Like ETR and SPY, they have quite some time to come into profitability. So let's go over here to Tastyworks in my portfolio. AMD and Microsoft again are the positions that are expiring next month. So if I click on just AMD, we can see how close it really is to being profitable. That was why it was high on my priority list to get rolled over. If we get a push up, currently it's trading at 48.63, and if we get a push up close to 50, it's actually less than that because I collected some premium, and I can tell you exactly how much by going over here and seeing what the break even there is, 49.69. So if we get to 49.69, almost exactly $1, this position will be profitable. Then going on to Microsoft, again, very, very close to being profitable. I mean, at this point, yes, it is 15% according to Tastyworks, but one of the main reasons I created Tasty Tracker was because whenever you roll a position, it messes up. It's saying right here that I traded this spread for 224. That's the sum, and we can go over here and look at Microsoft, and I can click on roll and edit. I can see initially I collected 137 premium, and then I had to pay a $1 debit to roll it. So my total is now 136, not anywhere close to the 224 that it's showing. And the reason Tastyworks does this is because it treats those two positions as completely independent positions. Most traders, including myself, treat that as one position because we rolled it from 1 month to the next. So I'm looking for profitability on the entire position, no matter how long it takes, rolling included. So if we look over here, the recommended 50% close is 0.66. I still have 0.66 here as a close. So when I go up to close, it will show more than 50%. However, in reality, it is actually 50% of my original position, or actually the position plus adjustments minus commissions. Okay. Is there anything else I wanted to say? I'm pretty sure that covers most of it, except for this month's expiration is EWW. This is going all over the place. Earlier in the day when the market was slightly down, we were getting close to being profitable, and of course with the market rebound today, it dropped off $70. So I still have a week and a half. I have to get below $27, and we're at 28. So again, this has to move $1, and that is well within its ability to do so. I can double click on EWW and pull up the expiration here for next week, and I can see right now that this has a 50% chance, basically, is what the statistics are telling me of this being profitable. So that's obviously not always reality, but it is somewhat reliable on the whole after many positions that would be the case. Anyway, if you have any comments, let me know below. I've also been thinking about maybe adding another $1,000 to this to bring it back up to $2,000. Some people might say that's cheating. I say I don't really care. But let me know what you think in the comments below, whether that's a good idea. I think there's opportunity in the market right now to buy some longer term bullish exposure, and right now I only have $65 buying power. So let me know what you think. I'll probably be deploying that $1,000 one place or another. So whether it's in this account or another account doesn't really matter to me. It's really what you guys want to see. Anyway, thanks guys. Talk to you next time.